Hey AV, this is Paul or T McFarlane fan. This is a video response to your contest you got going on, and I must have missed it when you originally put it out a week ago. So, but I saw that you put up the new video, giving us another week to October 5th, which is cool. So I wanted to tell you my first comic that I ever got. I don't have. But I'm going to show you a picture of it on the computer. And let's do that. Oops, sorry. Let's do that right now. And there it is. Daredevil number 3. And that was my first comic book I ever bought as a kid. And the reason why I picked that comic was because actually a friend of mine at school, him and his dad collected, and they had a flood in their basement and their comic books were down there, and a lot of their comic books got damaged, and in those comics in their collection that got damaged, there was a bunch of Daredevils, and it included Daredevil number 3 through like I want to say like maybe like 60 or something like that, and it wasn't consecutive like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was just like 3, 4. I think I had like, then it jumped to like 6, and then maybe 8, 9, 10, and that's the way it went, like all the way up to like the number that he gave me. I forget what it was, but I'm talking, this was when I was like 10 years old. So he sold them to me real cheap. I paid $25 for all these comic books when I was 10. So that was 30 years ago. And I don't have this anymore because let me turn this back around. Sorry about that. About 10 years ago or so, I got in a little bit of a financial bind, so decided I had to sell that collection off. And I did, and I'm sorry I did, because now when I look back on it, it wasn't worth, I didn't get what I really probably could have gotten it for, but more so than anything else, it was a part of my childhood that I lost. And now I'm trying to slowly get it back, because those comics meant something to me, but at the time I really needed the money, and it's not a good excuse, but as far as a collector's concerned of comic books, those comics really meant something to me. But anyway, Daredevil number 3 was my first comic I ever bought. In a lot, obviously. It was a big Daredevil lot, but it was in pretty decent shape too. It had some water damage on the cover, but it wasn't nothing. It wasn't like, it wasn't bad. I mean, these comics all had some water damages, and they weren't the best shape, but they were still my first comics I ever had. And I look back on it and how lucky I was to even have those comics as first comics as a 10-year-old. That's a big deal. And for me to even come up with $25 at the time, I don't even know where I got the money from. But needless to say, I'm in a process now trying to get the collection back. So we'll see what happens. But that's it. Daredevil number 3, and I bought it because, a friend was selling them because of circumstances. I guess they were just trying to see if they can get what they could for them. So, all right, I'm babbling right now. Sorry about that. But this is my video response to AV. All right, man. Thanks for the contest. Appreciate it. Very generous of you, giving away all those comments that you're giving. So we'll see what happens. And good luck to everybody out there who's subscribing. Who's entering this contest. And that's it. All right. See you.